Don't call this number anymore, 'cause I won't be there for you like I was before. I should have listened to my friends, they always know best. They said you were just like all the rest, so.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I'm gonna fill you guys in quickly, like what I've been up to, what's been happening, like how's life been lifing, you know life is always lifing, but all good things, I'll say that now. Yeah, been really going through it. No, the storm is over, like joy come in the morning. No, it does. Yeah, so, well, let me just get into like a little bit of, well, let me start off first. I'm sorry, where are my manners? I hope you guys are having a great day or evening whenever you're watching this. If you are a new subscriber, welcome, honey. Come on in, come on in. And if you are a returning subscriber or viewer, welcome back. Thank you for being here again. I don't know how I feel about this hair, Sometimes, like, I can get the wrong attention for this hair, I won't go in detail, but use your imagination. Not too much, though. Not too much, but, yeah. The men be... Yeah, I don't want that attention, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Even when I was out there, not out there as... Oh, my gosh. Not out there in the streets, but I'm just... Well, in the streets, but not like that, but all right. Anyways, I never wanted that attention, so I'm gonna just say that. But I don't know, I kind of like it though, like for real. But I don't know, I had this before. I might insert some pictures. Let me calm down because my lisp is lisping. But yeah, so it's cute though, for a little moment, but not every day going day, Okay, so let's get into this video. Well, let me just tell you, yeah, let's get into this video. So, life been cool, life been great. Thank God. I give God the highest praise. I give Jesus the highest praise. It's been really crazy. Like, I've been really ducked off, even from posting on, at least myself, like on social media. And this is the first time I kind of got cute and, oh my goodness, in a bit. It kind of went silent since the 4th of July. Like, that's the last picture that I really posted of I posted a couple older pictures that I really liked. But just like myself, like currently, I really didn't post anything like that. Yeah, so, yeah. But I just really been going through it. Like, oh my gosh, like this transitional period that the Lord got me in just been, whew. I don't want to go in detail of everything now. Because some things you just got to keep quiet until the Lord say just to speak about it. So yeah, it is what it is, but I'm all good now and I feel better. It's that time of the month, so whew, I guess I picked the right hair color because oh my gosh, my body been going through it. Ooh. Oh my gosh, my period has not been good to me this month, but yeah. So anyways, so that's that. And but a blessing, a big blessing has came. It hasn't, well, it's still a part of it, like, that needs to come in, but I got the okay. I'll say that. I got the okay and the yes on it. It's another video I just posted. Just a little short video. Not shorts, but it's shorter than this video that I posted about, like, cutting people off and how that opens doors for you and being obedient to the Lord and how that opens doors for you financially. So that's all I'll say about that until the future. But yeah, like it's so beautiful. It's so wonderful. I talk about more of it in that little video. So I'm gonna link it like below or maybe somewhere on this video. But anyways, okay, so let's get into this video, y'all. Let's get into this video. I'm gonna try to make it quick. I always say that, and then these videos end up being like 30, 40 minutes. And it's like, why, boo-boo? Why do you talk so much? All right. As I'm talking much now. Okay. I just have a glass of wine. Oh, this wine glass is so cute. It's a little early, but it's fine. Thumbnail. Okay. I don't know if they did anything. I'm just trying to pick with y'all. But okay. Anyways, today's story time is gonna be about the time that I went out and I almost got essayed. Yeah. So, and if you don't know what essayed is, you can look on Google and put, what's the urban definition for essayed? And I'll tell you. So this was some years ago when I used to, like rave. I used to, yeah. So it's the one club that I used to go to, well, warehouse. It was a graffiti warehouse in Baltimore. That's where I live, and that's where I used to party at. So graffiti warehouse was closed this one time, so my friends and I ended up going to a club called the Get Down. And yeah, we were partying, hanging out. We got really lit. We always tried to like see who can get more lit. Drunk driving as well. Oh my gosh, drinking and driving. And we always try to see who can get more lit. So bad idea. Oh, thank you God for protecting us, because we could have died and went, you already know, to hell. Yeah, because we weren't saved, not at all. So went to the Get Down. We were drinking beer because at that time we had just paid our bills and we were in between checks. So we bought, I don't know why I'm getting nervous. So we bought, I haven't told this story in a minute. Like, so I was so afraid. So we were in between checks and we just, paid bills and we bought a bunch of beer. So, excuse me. So, So we were drinking beer and we got lit. We was drinking Still Reserved. We got lit. We was like, what's the beer that can get us the littest? And that was that Still Reserved. Oh, so we drank that and we partied all night and we ended up leaving to Get Down. We parked in a garage. We ended up leaving to Get Down at, they closed at 2 in the morning, I think, maybe 3. And we were on our way to go. Our tradition was always to go to McDonald's to get breakfast or the late night Chinese restaurant. So yeah. But I think McDonald's was in it because it was a McDonald's in an area that was 24 hours. So yeah. In downtown Baltimore. So my friends told me, Jaleesa, wait right here and we're gonna go get the car, because they saw that I was extra drunk. And it's crazy. It doesn't matter if you bigger, bro. My smaller friends, and when small, I don't mean just skinny, I mean like 5'1", shorter than me, because I'm 5'10". So yeah, they literally, these two friends were shorter than me. And one was 5'1" and one was 5'8". But he didn't seem 5'8". His name was Eddie. He didn't seem, we still cool to this day. Not the girl though. We every time I see him it's always love. So yeah, anyways. So yeah. So he's like 5'8", but Eddie seemed like, oh my gosh, when I first met Eddie, we was partying at Graffiti Warehouse. We literally kissed and I was like, I always thought he was gay, but we literally kissed and I was like, he might be you know, both ways or whatever. But we was just like laying on each other's shoulder and arm, and then we just ended up kissing. Like, I forgot about that. Like, oh my gosh. And we laughed about it afterwards, and we touched each other's cheek. This was the first time we met too, and we've been cool ever since. We never did anything, and we never kissed again, honestly. But I don't think we ever talked about it the next day. Like, I think we was just lit, but it came back in flashes. Like, I kissed Eddie. Like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. But anyways, okay, so that's also let me yeah. So back to the point of this story. But anyways, he's a good dude, like really good dude, cool. Great kisser. No. I'm just playing. Yes. So, what else? Okay, so that happened. Okay, so they say Jaleesa, wait right here. And it was something else I said before that. I was talking about height or whatever. Oh, thank you, Lord. So it doesn't matter like the height or anything or your weight. Them little people, they wasn't little to me. Their tolerance was what? I was gone off of brewski, like gone. So they was like, Jaleesa, wait right here. And I was still walking cool, but I started to feel like a noodle. Like, I didn't feel like I was walking on a cloud, which when you feel like you're walking on a cloud or a pogo stick, that's more scary. But I felt like just, you know, like a noodle. So yeah, they told me wait right there. I said, okay, cool. And then I literally forgot, because you know when you lit, you forget. So you forget sometimes or whatever. It depends on how lit you are. I was lit. So I started walking towards where I thought the garage was, because we walked from the garage to the club. And I was like, oh, I think it's this way, like, you know. So that's why I started to walk, and it was other people walking in my in the area that I was walking. And we was all talking. We was like, yeah, that was a happening party. Really cool. Really fun. Yeah, they have really good music. Like, not party, but you know, like that was really cool. Like that was all the rave. Like that's how they was talking. So I was like, yeah. So everybody started, and I noticed this guy looking at me. The guy was, I ain't gonna lie, he was taller than me. Not too much taller. He looked like, I'm 5'10". He looked like he was like maybe 6'1". So he was following me. And when you down in downtown Baltimore, like okay, so the get down was literally like right on the harbor. Like that's where it kind of was. The further I walk, where I was walking at, I saw the harbor and everything. So that dirty harbor, he was walking, everybody was leaving, going left and right, going to their rides, whatever, I still heard footsteps behind me, and I was like, yo, what's going on? So I was like, yo, I know I'm not tripping, maybe I'm lit. I thought it was my footsteps, because I'm like, when you drunk too, like you be walking heavy, so you walking like a toddler. And yeah, so that's what that was. So the mirror, okay, so it was a big building that was clear that I was walking past. And like I said, my friends told me to stay right there, but I was like, let me walk this way. I'm going to meet them. I don't know where they're at, but I'm going to meet them. Like, it just sounded like a good idea. So I was walking past, and then that's when I kept looking. I was looking in the, at my reflection in the, honestly, I was looking at my reflection and everybody else's reflection while we was walking, because I was like, oh, let me see how many people behind me. I just don't want to turn around, because people walking past me and everything. And I'm like, it must be a lot of people. So when I looked, it was like couples here and there, maybe 6 couples, and they just all started going away. And this man, and he was looking at me when I was sitting out the club on the little brick wall. And I really didn't pay no mind, but I knew he thought I was cute. So I was like, oh, okay. And then when I seen him like walking, I was like, all right. And I'm like, yo, why do I keep seeing him? Like something ain't right. So yeah, so everybody was walking, and then he was still walking behind me, but he looked like he was walking faster. Not even faster, but just like he looked like he had me on his mind. Let's be real, baby. He had Jaleesa on his mind, and not in a cute way. So I was looking in the reflection in the building, and I seen him kept following. I was like, God, I'm about to be at the end of the street. Where do I go? Where do I go? So I was walking up the hill, and I was getting to the end of the street. And I was like, God, where's my friends? Where's everybody? Why did I walk away from the crowd of people? Because back at the club, it was still like a bunch of people waiting outside for their ride. It was security, security bouncers, whatever, like the club owner. It was just lit over there. So I was getting closer to behind the, in front of me was the back of the harbor. The right of me was a few traffic lights, but mind you, it was 3 a.m, so it was dead downtown. And on the left side, it was more of the harbor, and in front of me more of the harbor, and the right side it was the street. So I was like, where do I go? Where do I turn? And I was already far away from the get down. Like the get down looked like everybody at the get down, when I look back, looked like ants. I was like, whoa, I walked that far? And when you lit, like you know, you just be walking and then you stop and you like you just start looking, looking around like to see what you accomplish, you know? So yeah, I turned and he stopped too. And I looked, I'm like, this is it for me. Cause it was getting dark, like where I was at. So that's when I heard the horn beep, and my friends was like, Jaleesa, come on, get in. Let's go get breakfast. And I was like, okay. I was like, hey guys. So I ran across the street, bro. I darted my girl, whoever is watching this. I literally darted. I ran. You ever seen a big person run? I ran, my guy. Ran. So, yeah, I ran to the car. I seen a red car. That's crazy. Their car was red. Eddie's car was red. I ran to the car, and it was like a dark red. It was cute. I ran to the car, and literally, they both said, oh my gosh, we was like, why didn't you wait at the club for us? I was like, I don't know. And they said, we couldn't get into the garage, so we had to crawl under the garage door, like the gate, to get the car and get the ticket. And then like they said they couldn't get in the main door, like the door, you know, where pedestrians walk in. Pedestrians, customers, whatever. So I looked back before I got in the car. I looked across the street, and the dude was just looking at me like, and I was like, ha ha, you didn't get me. You thought you could get me, but ha ha. And he started laughing. He was like, rubbing his hands. I'm like, a daggone devil? Like, what? That was crazy. I was like, and I got in the car real quick, and then we sped off. And I told them, they was like, what? And I was like, yo, he's standing right there. Like, I'm not tripping. I'm not lit. Like, I am lit, but I'm not that lit to not know. Like, I'm spitting. To not know, like, what was going on. That was so scary. Like, he was trying to abduct a big girl. Where was you going to put me in? Like, he must have had a knife on him or something. And then by me feeling like a noodle, what? He could just have his way with me, and, you know? No, like, no. I would have scratched his eyeballs out. That was scary. I ain't gonna lie. That really opened my eyes. I'm like, yo, he didn't care. Wait, where? He didn't care about none of that. He was nuts. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, what the heck? And don't, listen, when you're a bigger girl, big and tall, it's like, you just never think you would have a situation like that. And when it happens, you like, what? So yeah, he must have had a weapon on him or something. I don't know. But he was nuts. So yeah, that was crazy. Because he kept following me. He ain't say nothing when he was walking behind me. Nothing at all. That's how I knew he was on some creepy time. Because he never said, hey, how you doing? What's up? Even outside the club, he was just staring at me. Never said nothing. I wonder if I ever seen him again in life. Because I definitely went to a rave again At another club. Oh, baby, never went to the Get Down again. Never. I couldn't. Because after that situation, I was like, oh, I feel like he's a regular here. He has to be a regular. Like, no. So I ended up going to another. This club was really cool, though. This rave at this club was really cool. If you're a true raver, you don't really go to clubs. Well, I don't rave now, but you don't really go to clubs. You go to warehouses, you go to fields, you go to the forest. Like, that's what you do. But the main place, well, main place can be a forest, somewhere enchanted, you know, or warehouse. The warehouse is, you know, that's just like what it is. So anyways, I have more rave stories if you guys want to hear it. Actually, at the warehouse, actually, if y'all want to know the story to my first rave that I went to, oh my gosh, this man bent my fingers back. He was, yo, when I went to the rave, oh my gosh, this man, we still friends to this day. Not, this man ain't been my fingers back, but this white guy was giving out dumb lollipops. Love him so much. I think his name is Darren. We still friends on Facebook to this day. And I remember I asked him, I was like, are these laced? He was like, no. He was like, is this your first rave? I was like, yeah. You think everything laced. And me personally, I never did no drugs like that. Well, not like that. I never did any drugs. Only thing I did was weed. That's all I did was smoke weed. And I know one time I was going to do Molly, but the lady said I had to snort it. So I was like, no, boo-boo. I'm not snorting no nothing. I said I live with somebody to snort every day. And no, that's not the way to go. So I was like, y'all do what y'all gonna do. I'll be outside. So that's where I was. So yeah, if y'all want to hear more rave stories, more crazy rave stories, then I will let you guys know. Any other stories where I was like pretty much essayed, I have a few more of those for sure. Where I was hiding in the bushes. What the heck? I was like, oh, I'm gonna go outside real quick and just get some air. Bro, I was hiding in the bushes. This man was, yeah. Anyways. I don't know if I'm going to leave that in. Anyways, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this story time. God bless you all. Make sure y'all take precautions. And if you still out there in that party lifestyle, baby, it ain't for the weak. No. It's not. But also, like, I'm making jokes, but seriously, like, saying it's not for the weak. It just don't make sense because many people that had weapons on them and thought they was strong literally got killed. You get what I mean? And abducted and all of that. So yeah, I thought I was strong just by my weight and height. Honey, when you lit and drunk or even drugged, my mama was drugged at a club before. You're like a limp noodle. So yeah. But anyways, y'all be blessed. Oh my gosh, it's only 11:59. Why it seem like it's later? This is the earliest I've done a video. Well, not really, but in a while. I'm so used to doing them late. Anyways, okay, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys draw near to Jesus as he totally draw near to you. And yeah, I love you all. I have so much love for you guys with the love of Christ. And yeah, be safe out there. That street life is not for nobody. I'm telling you, it's just not. It's really not. So yeah, be blessed. Bye.